Alrighty, so it's going to be players versus big. It's going to be what, like day 3 here at ESL season 15. And this is the first match of the day. So right now, Big and Gambit actually tied up on their records. And we're going to have to find out who is going to proceed to try to fight for that third spot. Because right now, Movistar and Team Liquid sit at the top. Team Liquid looking like a major favorite. If they drop even a map in this group stage, it'll be very surprising. But let's get into this game here. Players versus Big. Eyes I want to actually keep on right now for this one that comes to mind is Axile. He fell off yesterday super hard, and we're going to need to actually see some sort of recovery out of him. Let's get rid of that one. We're going to keep this one right about here. Alrighty. Let's get up and at him, boys. Alright, starting out pissed around. Oh, gonna have a little dud here, a little fake flash for, and 2 Berettas here. Tizzy and Crimbo here to actually just Swiss cheese out the duels. Coming on up ramp. About to actually peek around here. Crimbo's waiting for it. No flash out. It's gonna dry peek it. But now they know he's there. Dud flash still in hand. Alright, so they know they're here. Rotations are not coming over yet from B site. Yeah, so just waiting this one out here. Flash is going to go over for the peak. Crimbo's going to retake the space. But now they're coming up right here. The smoke is actually blinded off the rest of Big. And now they need to start figuring this one out here. Crimbo not finding anything else here, but he's going to get the dual life. He's going to beat Hobbit out. Now he's actually sitting here waiting for the rest from Axile, but the rest is falling apart here. Tizzy and Tabs and picking them up here. And it is just Axile left. He's going to get one, but that should be it. All right, and pistol round is going to go over to Big. Players do get the plant off. So a little bit of extra money. Probably going to look in for that force buy. So yeah, we are off and getting started here. And good stuff from Crimbo here, at least starting out. He is kind of the fresh academy player coming in to finish this off. Or at least get, well, what is it? They're rotating out who they're playing. Yeah, remember, yeah, players lose one more. They're going to be in really hard contention to make it out of this group. And frankly, I'd prefer to see players actually make it out of this group than Big. Big just seem like they're still in trying to get it together, trying to get their systems put in with like the new player, with the academy player. All right, so Force Spy comes through, Nafany with the Galil, a Tech 9, Uzi, Deagle for enters. Yep. Now, Tabson holding down at Sandbags. There is a molly for this, actually, so he's prepared to smoke it. So now they know he's there. Little HE. Oh, gonna pick it out, and Tabson's gonna actually sneak out from Sandbags just in time here to catch Hobbit. And now, Gambit, I think they're just hard committing to this A site. I have yet to even make any more rotations. So 2 molly spent for that Sandbags, and just in case there was a second one there, Axel with the swing gets Crimbo. Now to Searson on the scout, trying to bring this one back here, but Axel's going to double up here. He's starting out fresh and hot today. Shiro misses the timing as Searson gets himself out of here. He's been tagged up pretty heavily. Bomb plant's going to go down for players. Flash prepared for Searson. And now here comes the move here from Faven and Tizzy. Can they get anything? They're both blind up. They're going to shoot each other a bit. Now enters, hiding out. He's going to be able to spot him on top of the box here. It's going to be one left, one down. Searson not able to get anything through the smoke just yet here. Deagle from enters. Can he find someone else? He sees Searson, but he's not prepared for the close shot by Faven, and that will be round 2 for Big. Yeah, Searson not shutting down Axel, I think, was key there to at least... Ooh, and he got the hit on a Nafany far side, so Searson actually getting himself a good 2K to save that round. So really good shots from him, and really good composure from Big to actually deal with all that pressure. Yeah, they actually get this. Yeah, both the money's on both sides is very limited right now. Tabson's sitting at just a K. It's gonna be pretty rough if they can actually get the one win off of one of these force buys, and that puts Big in the dumpsters. I'm gonna spread them really thin. and probably even start chaining themselves together their own round wins. But Big still holding up aggressive here. Kind of an interesting angle here from Tabson. Kind of out in the open, but he is kind of ready. He is ready for it. Molly the sandbags. But Gambit not being too aggressive on this. Kind of waiting for the impatience of Big to come through. Good nade onto Shiro. Yeah, there's no B action happening right now. Faven just gets to hang out there and have his own little picnic. Smoke set up here. There's not a lot really going on here. Looks like there's a little bit of peeking around here. Hobbit and company. Yeah, bomb's committed on over. We're 30 seconds in here. It's gonna be an A commit. Smoke's gonna go out there again by Faven just to at least keep that option locked down, or at least keep that tempered. But Gambit need to figure out what they want to do right here. 20 seconds left here. Searson's starting to actually look here. He's waiting for someone to actually come through. This is gonna prompt. Yeah, it's gonna prompt Krimgo to start coming back over here. So Searson's gonna move out here. Tabson's gonna find one as well here. He's blinded. Gambit are gonna have having a really hard time getting onto this. A little bit too indecisive. Indra's gonna get one here, but 2 seconds on the clock here. He just needs to try to get some kills. He's going to get 2. I don't think he's going to be able to actually survive the rest of this. He's going to hide on the smoke, but they get him. Faven with the spam. It's going to catch him out here. So players kind of in a very awkward second round there. Go through with or third round there. They go through the force. They don't really catch anything. Searson get there. That's where he gets Shiro. And 2. So double up from Shiro, or from Searson. Shiro's just, oh wow, there's some frazzling. We're top of the morning here, guys. We're at least top of the morning here, Mountainside. And this just that early composure sign, that does not bode well for players' chances here, at least for putting any confidence into players. You expect them to actually be much more locked down on this. They know who they're fighting. They've got a fantastic record against Big. But Big holding it out here, 3 to the start, and now we're actually going to have an eco from players here. Looks like what? Deagle, 2 Deagles, 2 Tech 9s, run and gun, 1 smoke. So I kind of think they just want to get this through, get this round over. Just move from there. Searson holding on. Ramp, waiting to actually see someone peek up. I don't think Nafany's aware he could actually peek out and catch Searson. Oh, he's gonna get one. He's gonna at least get Searson, but now the swings are coming out here. Indra's gonna get one as well here. This is actually gonna fall apart here on an eco. That's 2 down on the side of Big. That's good eco damage so far. It's just been the trade for Nafany. Now, what do Gambit want to do with this? Shiro's got his op here. He's gonna catch him, and Tizian not calculating for that. And this actually might go through here, and that's gonna be 2 for Shiro here. They're just peeking a little bit too aggressively, not respecting the fact that Shiro's got an op now. He doesn't need armor, he doesn't need anything extra for it. He hasn't taken any damage, and now it's just Faven left 1v4, and they've been able to grab themselves some rifles. They should be able to get. Yep. So okay, so 2 forced rounds don't work out for it, but let's just go pistols and Tech 9s. And Tech 9 apparently beats the op at close range. So, players get 1 on the board, albeit strangely. And they should be able to actually get themselves a full buy. And this will put a bit of a damper on to Big's economy here. Searson at $0. He's not going to be able to come away with much from here. So, might be a force buy, might be an eco for the next round for Big. They've got a little bit. They could do like a decent half buy. Oh, he misses the shot, and ooh, that's a little rough there for Searson. Shiro, reliable as ever, catches both of the peaks out, peeks behind the box, and that will. All right. Yep, this is gonna be the force buy here. Deagle, 1 rifle there on Faven, 2 rifles there, 1 for Krimbo as well. So they get a little bit of something together here. Good amount of utility here. No utility for Searson. No. 3-man? Three-man boost. They're actually looking for some cheese here. They're going to catch Nafany out here, and that's going to be a very good little clever strat there from the Germans. Yeah, they could actually really equalize this. Just need to find out. Waiting for the boost to come up. Hobbit is now very wary of that. Cribbo getting on the edge of this. Getting behind the side beam. And when are we actually going to have to jump out here? Because Gambit have favored nothing but A here. B is still sitting doing nothing here. Faven might be falling asleep over there. Still waiting for any major aggression. Yeah, it's a full B retake if they ever go for it. But the smokes are coming out here. Shear's going to start putting out the nades. And now he has not seen Crimbo just yet. Crimbo's got a very good hiding out here. Tabson's going to grab one with the deagle. Shear with the op. And and it is not going to work out there. Crimbo gets caught out here. Enters, takes him down. It's going to be a bomb plant. It's going to be denied actually by Faven and that Molly. So it's going to be a 2v2. Searson, he's got to be catching this one out. He's trying to look for both, but the scope is going to limit his vision. Sure is going to catch him, and it's going to be a second round on the board for players. All right, so getting a little bit of momentum here for players. Hard Eco now coming in for big. And we might actually have ourselves gone together. Just get Sheer the op. That appears to be all that was really necessary here. Good cheeky call. This could have really broken it apart, but he doesn't get enough time to catch the first, and the second beats him on the duel. Oh. Don't need centipede references, Sponge. Don't want them, don't need them. And now, big with this line of death, but they have made the wrong read here. They're heading down underneath, but Gambit are executing onto... Yeah, they're executing onto mid and onto B side, so they're going to get B side for free. It's going to be a kind of an awkward retake here for big. Not going to work out in their favor. Ooh, sure is going to get 2, actually. 3. Up and in the hands of Tizian. Now they could save that. They could just walk away and just save that. AK's grab for Crimbo. That's a win. That is a plenty good enough economic win for big. And they can walk away from there. Now we're just going to see if Hobbit can find them on the lurk and make sure these guns are not saved. Double dink there from Tizian. Nice. Alrighty, so this is going to be a full mutual rifle round. Eco is maybe a touch hampered. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. We're all tied up here, 3-3. Full buy on each side. And our Gambit going to go, or our player's going to go back to the A site. Bomb's been dropped there, middle of the map. Now we actually might get a full feel out. Smokes up on ramp, not too deep. Nafany's going to sneak on through here. Searson's going to catch enters. So now they know where the op is. Ops return to A site. Still favoring again. Players still favoring A side here. Bomb is about to get picked up here by Shiro. Trying to spam him out here. Nade's not going to catch too much, just tickles Tabson, it looks like. But now they've got their ramp control. Seriously trying to get this line up, see if you can catch him as they come on out. Exile and Nafany still, well, still waiting for any sort of mistakes there. Nafany, yeah, they've gotten full control here. They've actually kind of taken a lot of space away. They can spam out through the wall. Now here comes the smoke and the nades. This A hit is going to start coming through here. Nafny, can he actually get the timing on here? He's going to catch him. Alpi's blinded. It's not going to go out. Nafny's still going to win the fight here, but Taps is going to step forward here. He's going to get two, and this actually might have fallen apart here. And seriously going to blindside Nafny, and this has gone all to shreds here. Exile, he's got B site, but has no bomb. So round 7, I'm going to go over to Big here. Good little catches there by Taps, and unfortunately, Nafny not clean enough on that execution. It didn't seem like they were actually wrapping sort of together in the right timing. Ooh, that's okay. So Big are really favoring the boosts in this map. Oh wow. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be very spicy here. Tizian way far forward here. Over on B side, he's gonna catch one. He gets two. Oh, and this is gonna get lined up hard. And Shira's gonna be able to actually finally get the equalizer. But the damage has been done here. 3v4 now. And it looks like players are gonna head back towards A. Shira's waiting for the aggression. I don't think it's going to come. And Tapson's already here as well. They're just putting out major aggression here from Big. And Shiro, you're just gonna have to wait for it. Bomb has been secured by Big, and there's not much else to do but save. And that's gonna put players into a very rough situation economically. Big getting the aggression out, getting clever. Really appreciate it, but Shiro, you're being hunted, bud. You are going to need to find your way to a safe corner. He's gonna repeat into this. Gets one, but traded out here. Crimbo, good headshot. And they've got it. Yeah, that's going to set players back in a massive way. And now we need to see. We need to see actually who's sort of lagging at this point right now, because Exile's kind of like the main highlight I want to really think about. Hobbit's been has been the most consistent player for players for kind of the past few months here. The transition to LAN since around the major has kind of really shown this batch of players their weakness in the LAN environment, and especially the stage environment. Studio LAN like this, they've kind of gotten much more used to, albeit the less than favorable match results yesterday. So we need to see them really come together here. Hobbit with the hero AK. Now, what can be done here? 2 flashes and a smoke. So players, they've got like one execute, one idea they can go through. They can have a chain flash. One molly picked up by Exile at the end before they get on out. And Houston's going to hold down long ramp here. Going to put some spam in. Doesn't really find anything, but does let them know they're here. Hobbit to go take point. He's going to get mollied off. All right, spam hits him. Sure, your turn. Mid getting checked out here by Tizian, actually. He's just peeking into a little bit. Yep, and here comes, yeah, there goes Crimbo for it. So they know where players are right now. It's pretty straight and clear. It's got to be this A here, 57 seconds. Still a little bit of time, but it would take a while to rotate. Tizian's going to catch out Shiro. Now here comes the movement. Can they actually find the AK? It's going to be blinded out. It's going to be traded out. Exile gets one. Should be able to start picking up some rifles, but it's going to start falling apart here. Hobbit and Nafny. All that's left here, just Glocks. Hobbit late to the party after getting dinked early on, or shot through the wall. And there we go. All right. I think we can kind of sit in for this one. Let's make a minor adjustment here. Yeah, that can work. Yep, that can work. Cool. Nice. Alrighty, let's not block any ads. Let's get into this game. So big right now, 6-3 versus players. And Tabson putting it on here. Tabson putting on a show. They keep coming to his site, so he's kind of being given the opportunities. But 14-6 right now, and Exile trailing 6-7. These are the highlights we kind of want to run in with. We would love to see Sirius have that major go off like he did on, I believe it was Mirage. It was kind of a whole series a while ago. Now here's a slow creeper. They're just going to go blind into it here, and it's not going to get caught. Tabson gets one, gets traded out Exile, but huge nade set. That is a incredible amount of damage. Hobbit on 3 hairs of health right now. They're still keeping it just a 2-2 split here on the side of big. But now players going to start edging forward here. Now the smoke wall has been provided. No one's sneaking around. I don't think they've even checked sandbags yet, but no one's there anyway. This is just Tizian. Yeah, Tizian and Crimbo to kind of hold down this A site right now. Molly going to be lobbed over. Tizian's going to need to make a move here. Gets tagged a bit, but they're going to spam him out there, and he is going to get taken care of by Exile. I think big. I think they're just giving this one up. Yep, they're going to give this one up. Let players have their charity round. Okay. All right. Keep the jingles going. Just a bit. Can I? A little bit there. Just a little bit of caster audio. Seriously with the aggressive peek here. And that's not going to actually play out. One's going to peek into that. Alright. No volume control there. And dry peek again here. We're going right back into it. Tabson still caught out by this. He's not expecting them to just walk in dry. And that's still working out. This is still working out here. Nothing but A hits from players, but it's going to provide some fruition. Tizian's going to get one. Double nade goes out here, but Enters is going to survive. He's going to be able to get the molly off, and he's going to be able to get out. Nading deep. Tizian has actually made his way to the bottom of the ramp here, but he's got a bunch of smokes to walk through. And I think players might actually secure themselves their 5th round here. It's going to access is going to be seen, and that's going to be retaken, but Tizian's going to get traded out here. Nafany on watching the flank. Now Sheer, they need to get this. Oh, it's just going to get stuck here. Faven's just going to get it. It's going to the spam's not even going to work here. And they're going to get out here. So big, come in. Easy steal. Thanks for the smoke. That is not okay. Yeah, Faven just goes in and sticks it. Like, pulling out the pros don't fake game right there. Unconcerned. Sticks it. Not worried about it. Round already felt lost for big. They were already 3 down. But that works out and plays through. And Exile just trying to get a cheeky position, but just bad angles there. Bad viewpoints. So he gets found out, gets taken out. Alright, so big right now. About to win the half here if they can get themselves one more round on the board. That should be considered a solid win for this first half here, CT sided, before we make the changes over. Players, though, still with time. We're only on the 12th round, so they can actually get this equalized. They still have a chance to get themselves a. They could still get themselves 4 more rounds, but they gotta start chaining them together right now. Full buys in play, all AKs for players. Looks like more of a stack towards mid and B right now. Yeah, Tabson is just kind of hanging out on A by himself. Oh, but the read is there. Axel's going to get the win that duel over on stairs. Yeah, but they're still going A here. He's going to get caught out here. Looks like Tabson had something in his hands that wasn't his gun, and he is going to get punished for it. But Searson's going to swing on it. He's going to get the trade out. But I kind of wish he'd have stayed alive here. Nafany is going to double up. And it looks like this is going to be a 5th round for players. Faven just left alive. He's gotten a lot of nothing today. He's 4 and 3, but I would kind of put that far more to a lack of action on his side of the map. Yeah, and now comes the punish. We're going hunting here one at a time. Faven a little slow in the reaction here. He will get taken off his perch. And that will be the bonus material for this explosion. This little creepy here, Tabson just not expecting. He got really comfortable. I feel like feels like he's gotten like really comfortable with his performance so far because he's like 15 and what 6 right now. He's 15 and 9 right now. So Tabson's been like leading the charge, right and proper. Good end game leader on that. But unfortunately, it is starting to fall flat. He's gotten caught out like 3 rounds in a row by just these slow, creepy, just walk up moves by players, and it's really done the number. It's really been exactly what they need. They don't need flashes. They don't need smokes. They can throw those things out later, but just walking up and just dry peeking into Big's defenses has been enough just to find the opening pick and just start scaling, get that space. Looking for another 2-man boost here. Molly out, spam spot the early defenses. Now Axel's going to get picked up, trying to look for someone. I think he spotted a shoulder. Yep, it's going to be a nade option, but they're not going to do it. Flash out. Oh, and Effie's going to catch Tabson once again. I think it doesn't look like that doesn't have the icons for smoke, but Tabson is falling apart here in terms of in terms of his defensive contribution. All right, now everyone's moving over to A, but I think players are reading this here. They're not really committing too much. They're going to throw one final flash to suggest that they're heading in that direction, but otherwise, they're already starting to clear out B mid, being contested, but no one's there here. I think Big are about to actually start committing a lot of utility to an empty site here. So both the teams have just traded positions. Yeah, it's going to be B for free for players. And now Big caught kind of with their pants down. And now it's just a Hobbit looking around, trying to see if he can find anyone. Wonder if anyone heard that. Oh, I think they spotted him. You've got to be kidding me. This bunch doesn't know what amaretto and Di Serrano and hot chocolate are. Like, that's the same thing. It's how do you not know your liqueurs? Oh, uncultured men of a criminal island. Axel's going to swing on through here, just going for a hunt. Need to get this guy warmed up. 10 and 8 right now. He's got himself at least a positive score. He's been kind of left to sit over on B and just kind of have the silent, distant tango with Faven. All right, players, put some pressure under Big. Big's gonna go for. They got a little bit of money. I think they're gonna go for just a hard eco hero rifle, and they're gonna go for their human centipede strategy again. Just walking around, looking for trouble, See if they can just play the simple overwhelm. Because it's kind of a snake game. Grab one kill, grab one rifle, and slowly expand. Here comes the triple boost. He's not going to find anything. And players just playing this slow. Trio sitting over towards B Sarley, still sitting in spawn, waiting for anyone to push through mid. Yeah, the momentum's entirely swung around. Whether they chained like 3 rounds in a row, 4 rounds in a row now. I want to say 5, even though they've only got 6 rounds on the board. All right, and now, yep. So now it comes in for retake on to B site. Oh, Shiro's gonna catch one. He's gonna catch. Oh, almost catches 2 here. He's gonna have to go all the way back to spawn. Throws up the molly for it, but Big not gonna be able to catch him. It's gotten a little strange. Not sure if they want to save all these pistols here. Crimbo, Tabson, and Searson should at least be looking for some duels, looking for some damage. Just need just 2 headshots. That's all you need. Just 2 headshots. Take some rifles away. At least deny that econ. Deny that build up, because we're about to get to like 10 grand. It's a little bit friendly fire, and there's going to be the catch here. Favin, the 1 rifle. He's going to get found out, though. And Searson's going to at least have the 1 rifle. Looking up the ladders, looking for some trouble. And he will make it out. So the 1 rifle saved. Enters with the lineup. Gotta appreciate that. I was wondering how that kill went through. On to Favin. Alrighty, so pretty full buy here for both teams. And this will be the last round of the half. Searson holding from sandbags. Plenty of nades being used up onto the ramp. And the spam through Tapson just finds the angle and just gets Nafany. So the IGL is down 4 players right now. They need to figure this out here, but Searson's going to get the shot onto Hobbit. So a little bit of change of pace, a little bit of change of proactivity here. Tabson on the receiving end for several of those rounds, as we saw, did not work out. Just the walk-up dry peaks were enough to surprise him, catch him with his pants down, knife out, nades out. Not ready. But proactivity from Big, I think, is going to be the best call for them. Reactively, not so much here. And here's Crimbo. The boost one more time. It's like 3 boost kills, 3 or 4 boost kills that Big have been able to secure here. Just 2 players left on the side of players, Shiro and Enters. They are pretty committed here to the A side, but this is going to be a 3-man stacked A side. Searson on the close corner through the far right hallway. He's going to get naded, but he just wants to peek through. He's going to get the 1. He's going to burn alive for it, but that's just here to secure the round here. Can't save that op into the pistol round, sadly. Now it's just on Enters. I know where he is. Here comes the collapse. Maybe the peek through the window. Yep, he's going to be able to catch that, but there comes the rest of the swings. And that's going to be an 8-7 half in the favor of Big. Gambit coming back pretty strong there, but not able to really take at least the half. And we will be right back after a commercial break. Yeah. Alright. Keep this recording going for a minute. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Robs. I'm gonna show you a few tips and tricks on Vertigo B and how I prefer to anchor sometimes, and maybe you can implement it to your own playstyle. So on Vertigo B, if you want to play around the site and you're mostly alone, then you can just use this box here to get the information if they're coming up the stairs. And if they do, you want to use your smoke and save your smoke for that. You can just use your smoke like this. And it's just gonna buy you a lot of space because you can, like, okay, they're coming, you're gonna fall back, and now you're buying time for your teammates to rotate, and they can always flash above the site here. You're just gonna play around the smoke. They might jump on top, and you just try to frag as much as you can. And the most important thing is that you just buy time. Good way to hold B is when you have two people holding it, and one of them is playing around this general area, so he's gonna hide and hold wood if they can boost and jump on top of it, and you have your teammate around the site somewhere, just spotting down the info if they're coming up. If they execute and your teammate is telling that they're coming up, you can also use your smoke here. This is what I like to do sometimes. And you're basically blocking this whole area, and you can just hide here, you can jump on top of this, and you can, again, buy a lot of time. And by then, like, your teammates are gonna be window, flashing above you, and you can just pick off all the guys here easily, and even fall back to quad, because if they molly it, it's gonna obviously dissipate and come back. So if you want to play aggressive, I usually just play around wood, and I kind of try to capitalize on the timings. I'm feeling really comfortable here when I play, and sometimes I have a teammate right there holding a flash, which is gonna land like this. I'll show you now. You just go against this wall, and I aim on this line, and it has to go between the stairs and the wood. So just about there, and this flash would land right down the stairs, and if you want, you can peek down with it. Just playing around the wood in general is a good way to be aggressive, and you can always fall back if needed to do so. Alright, that was it. These were some quite common setups on Vertigo B, and you'll probably see some teams using them in Pro League. But if you'd like, you can try them out, and you can tell me how they work on social media.
Alright, we are gonna get ourselves right on back in here. Little thing from Robs. Little flash lineup on B site. Let me do a little bit of something just to get the blood pumping.
The first 4 rounds were pretty curious indeed, but we are now setting our sights at an inseparable half. Let's see.
Alrighty, pissed around here. Big gonna be on the attack. And players on the defense here. Big lineup smoke here. Gonna come on out here. It's gonna be, it looks like a B execute. Alrighty, and they're gonna move on over here. Enters and Hobbit kind of making their way on over here. It's gonna be 4 near big. Or near B side, but it's gonna be a fake out here. Tizian gonna start taking space here. It's gonna flash over the wall. Now setting this up here for Nafany, but he's not gonna get blinded by it. In fact, it was probably some friendly flashes. And now a little bit of a standstill here, and the rotation's gonna come on back. Oh, Tizian's gonna be caught out here, and now it's gonna be a run through. Taps and catches up Nafany. Now enters at 8 health, trying to get something done here. Hobbit's gonna catch it as well, and it's gonna be a pretty clean defense there by Gambit. Only losing 1. But good hold. Not the most successful flash there. Nafany actually catching this out and stalling this execute was pretty fantastic. Yeah, he's flashes behind him. Nice little tap there by Enters. Yep. Ooh. Nice. Enters with a few headshots there, just really securing it. And sure, getting loud too. I think the rest of the team is starting to get their emotions spread out, get some hype going in this team, because it's pretty subdued historically. Good set of rifles here. I think it's about time to send Nafany out on the realm. But no human centipede this time for big, but they are moving themselves over towards B, it looks like. Exil's ready for it.
It's a map that we normally talk about Big being one of their best. And
It's just Glocks. It's an army of Glocks here. Exile might be able to actually get himself a little bit of padded stats here.
can't pick your best. Now over towards B with it.
It's gonna be a run boost on over here. He's gonna catch one. He's gonna get two. And now he's gonna be able to catch it on out. He's gonna have to pull the USP out and gets all five.
Then the USP with two.
Well done.
Ace, but it's an eco bash. So if you're excited about that, you're like me. You like the eeks.
I think Axel probably really did need the Eeks, as you put it. That's going to accelerate him up to the top of the scoreboard with 16, adding a nice juicy 5 frag haul in one single round, just massacring them. You can see what they went for, though, in terms of the run boost, the idea being that he draws Axel's crosshair so wide on one side that the frag can happen in his blind spot and his peripheral. But it didn't quite work out. Hobbit's lining up some util. Looks like it
Actually, this is the first time players have actually taken the lead in the whole map.
Looks like it, yeah. I can show you. Oh.
That's going to be pretty good for them.
Yeah, his has fallen
Look for the peak.
So, hasn't
Decent buy here for Big. Yeah, plenty of nades.
show you how to throw that one if you want.
3 AKs. Tabs been trying to actually work this ramp. Hobbs gonna put the flash out.
Look at the door frame. There's a
And it's just gonna be free spam here from Sure on the side.
Did they hear that?
They surely must have. Inters is on high alert.
Oh, Tizian.
Tizian, yeah, they're gonna have to get on out of there.
Unconfirmed.
So not a lot of successful plans here so far for Big. They haven't really taken a lot of map.
Exciting prospect.
Mid's mid's pretty much in control by players right now.
Very ice.
Definitely heard it. I mean, in any
And ramp, yeah, they've had very little progress so far getting themselves up ramp.
really like what that implied, so they've gone looking for answers. They might find more than they
And Tabs is going to start moving here. This is going to be their last option here. This is about all they've got left. They've got, what's that, 4 flashes left, Molly, and 2 smokes. Got to try to make something happen here. Axel catches himself on the way down, but he's going to actually try to catch them in transition. He's seen one. He knows there's more. He's going to get the last one. He's going to get Searson on the backside. He's going to turn around and get 2. Crimbo's down. And now here comes the fall apart here. Just taking a little bit too long. Now enters. I don't think he's been spotted yet. He's going to be able to get himself 2 as well. And Hobbit's going to help finish it off here, grabbing taps. And so Big not getting too much map control early on here. They don't get ramp. They don't get mid. And they don't get much of stairs. So kind of ends up being a pretty easy thing here. Love this discipline here from Axel. Grabs Searson, who happens to be the last one in the line, and that ends up being just the eat the tail before the head. And sadly, the head of this caterpillar was Tabson, and he was the last one to die. Last one to know.
They're doing this from a different position. Only slightly though.
There we go.
Maybe Hampus is a little bit more convoluted.
Op's still not out for Shiro. I think they're just trying to build up the monies right now. No one really died last round. So just keeping those weapons together. Tizian peeking around. Not going to get what he wants there. Hobbit, sharp and ready for this. It's going to come out.
This is a little bit of a lurk.
Tickle Crimbo a bit.
So Crimbo's gonna throw. I guess he's not gonna throw
He's
it.
trying to feint for this one. He's going to set. Oh, that's a bad smoke.
Pressure towards the heaven position.
That wasn't. I think that was a bad smoke.
More as a fake. Now
Doesn't seem like Sponge is acting like it was a bad smoke, so maybe it's buying him a bit of space. Tabs is not going to look for it. Axel's going to get the timing for it. He's going to get the nice little tap there onto Searson. And this eco. No one's dying on the side of players. Crimbo,
unleash the beast.
what you got, bud? What you got?
For some reason, but you're right. Axel was one of the candidates, and he's never one of the candidates.
No, it was honestly that entire ancient game was too. It was
Everyone just hiding out. Don't need to give away anything. And there we go. So that's going to be a nice string here. That's 4 rounds in a row for Gambit right now. Big. Need to start pulling this one together here. Need to start seeing some decent exits and strats from Tabson. Just not synchronized on there. Taking the space. And that just lets Axel just one at a time just pick off
clip yesterday, and
the players.
clip that Rush can even reference.
Well, 3 kills for Hobbit in that round.
This team against Smooth's squad.
Alrighty. Full buyout for Big. Searson's got his op. Shiro's got his op now, actually. I think they've thrown away the MP9.
If Rush gets 4 kills on a gun round with the Bison,
Now having to be tagged through the wood a bit. It's going to peek around for a little bit of spam down the ramp from Hobbit. So now they need to actually start figuring out what they want to get done here. Still posturing, favoring towards a bomb. Bomb is the bottom of the ramp right now, so I think it's still going to be an A hit.
Let's see if Faven can actually change my mind.
Yeah, we're just having Tizian and Grimbo just check out mid. Axel's going to catch Raven.
Faven
Gonna win that duel.
Axel's going to remain a constant information drip for his team. He's just killed B, and it's going to actually force more bodies to go in and try and acknowledge it. This time, no Axel flank. The round's not over before they reach the site. Krembo's going to be arriving late through middle.
The issue is they have a ramp control, so they can play 2 mid.
Mm.
Point well made. Touche.
Yep. Smoke in mid, kind of giving their hand. Mollied out. Oh, he's going to spot him here. The jump up from Hobbit's going to betray him, but Axel gets Searson through the grating, winning that duel with the op. He's on 5 health. He's got not much left. It's going to come down to Inters to actually help hold this one. Axel's gone down. It's just Inters all alone here. He's not going to win the duel versus Tizzy. It's going to be 2v2. Shira and Nafany making the rotations on over. And, oh, Tizzy's going to catch Shiro out. Not ready for that now. Nafany in a 1v2 clutch here. Don't think they know that he's come on up yet. I think they're just waiting for him to come and show himself here. Bomb is planted. See, no. Oh, he must have heard that. And it's going to get caught out. Tabson's going to catch him. And Tabson back on the board here. And Big get their first round of the half. It's time for them to start playing catch up. But Gambit should have plenty of money. Get ourselves into another full buy here. Tizzy right on through. Catching that angle here. This actually was huge right here. He just gets the read, heads over to the mid connector, and just catches Shiro out here. And that actually pretty much helps secures the round here. Shiro not very happy about that one. Ooh, Faven spammed out here. Axel still winning this duel here. Kind of bullying Faven in the second half here. First half, they didn't really say hi to each other much. Faven sat way backside. Axel didn't pressure the stairs all too much. But now Axel getting bold here and spam shot I think by Searson.
Apparently you don't have to pivot because Searson's got those keen eagle eyes. He caught you through the tarpaulin.
Yeah, must have seen him through the tarp or something like that. Goodness. Molly coming out from Hobbit.
You can understand why we started calling it tarp, right? If you're working with a tarpaulin, you probably call it a tarpaulin to your colleagues 3 times before you're like, mate, pass us the tarp.
You only do that in like trade school, and then after that, you get a bit more slangy. There's so many weird names for tools. Like I don't know if this is
What did you
universal.
What did you call, like, what was the funniest?
A shovel was called a banjo.
Probably because it's a lot of fun to say, yo, you see my banjo? It's a lot more fun than saying.
I do like that. A shovel being called a banjo. Cass is talking about weird names for tools.
Axel's here, flashing forward, flashing.
I'm not sure if I've actually got the audio hitting very well on this. And now for the swing here, dry out. Axel's going to peek out, but he's going to hit the wrong button. He's going to try to remove the silencer as he goes for the swing, and that is... Oh, I know that feeling, my friend. You wish you could unbind it.
Fine, he had a silencer, oopsie. We can just say we're like Axel. He's got 23 frags in a pro match, boys. You are just as
Yeah, Axel's turned up. Except for that moment, yeah. ADR at 118. He is doing work right now. It's kind of him versus Tabson in this match. Searson hasn't really done too much. You're not even positive on his scoreline. So Searson been really, really quiet. Faven's gotten bullied a few times. Oop. There we go. Good catch by Hobbit. Gonna dissuade that hunt. The money is still pretty sensitive if you're on the side of Big, so they don't want to throw away too many rifles hunting down Gambit. And Gambit should be able to at least have one more buy. Shear's gonna be able to save this op here. There should be plenty of money. Hobbit can buy for Exile probably. Yeah, should be able to buy for Exile.
Oh, that one really quite hurts, doesn't it?
But this is so rough. Good lineup here. Oh, he sees a little bit, just a little sliver. That's all he needs. It's the right click. It's so bad. It's so cringe. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. It should be a much harder to commit to button like F10 or something. It does not need to be your right click. Oh, please, Valve. Save us all.
Moments before disaster. Things I wish I could unsee.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, alright.
Alright, let's get going here. Big, kind of give it that one.
Day 462.
let's see what can actually be done here. Good nade out. Gonna tickle a few people. Reach out and touch someone. So Axel's gonna back off here. Tizian's gonna take point man. Navity's gonna get dinked off by someone. Axel with the spam off, but I think he's tilted a little bit too hard. He only gets one. Krimbus is gonna get the trade. And now enters. Throwing out HEs and nades. Shiro is here. I don't think they're ready for that, and we're just exploding each other left and right here. But Habson, he's taking a note out of Gambit spoken. He's just going to dry walk into this. Hobbit's kind of looking ready for it. Tab's going to get one, but I don't think he's ready for Hobbit in the window, and Hobbit's going to be able to spam out and get at least a little bit of damage onto Searson. Good nade. And now comes the weirdness. Nade behind the smoke. 3v3 here. Hobbit looking for it. He's going to hear the plant go off, but the spam is not going to connect here. Smoke's going to fade. Oh, he's going to catch Hobbit. That was so quick. Yep. Now Shiro and Enters are going to go safer. We're going to get ourselves back to a tied match here. Big back on the upswing here. A little bit of an assist there from the silencer on Exile's gun. And this is actually going to put players into a really rough position here right now. Their money is all but gone here. Inter spent everything here. So it's going to bigger prime to actually take the lead back in this next round here. Shiro's with the op. It's going to be a play around Shiro and Inter as the two real guns in the server for players in this round. And now, tactical timeout for players. Now we're in a tight spot, Sponge. Now we're in a tight spot here. They could have done some things they did not.
I'm sure we've over-dramatized it. Could have easily just been an Axel headshot and he immediately dinked in return. You know, 1 for 1. It's not like it was the rounder, but it could. It's all of the unknowns, the unfathomables, the we'll never knows that came with that moment. Now at 11-11, someone would tell you to make a wish.
Well, it's got legs to it.
Certainly does. And so does Rushley. Haven't shouted him out. Rushley 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Had his birthday yesterday. I believe he's 28 or 9. And Axel being favored again. He's going to nearly take 2. Thank God Crimbo's there. But again, Chad,
Fourth time the
that's
charm.
the 4th opening frag from
All right.
Exile. Can there be more players?
Yeah, Exile, well, he's not going to get that. He's not going to get allowed to do too much there. Ooh, who's going to see who? Oh, he's going to swing for it, but Inter's going to win that duel here. 19 health left, going to throw the flash out. Tizian's going to be dissuaded. Oh, Searson, I don't think you're ready for this here. Nafi's going to see the gun barrel. He knows you're here.
This isn't it, actually, Nafany.
And there's that. Alrighty, Tizian. I think it's time to save my friend.
It does betray us more often than we may realize, that long AWP barrel. And Shiro's...
Yep, he's going to catch the shoulder. And there's that. So, players back in control here. I'm 30, Sponge. we are both getting old, but not without our passions. Almost saw it there.
So many opportunities. I acknowledge that you were born 29 years ago.
He'll get over it. Yeah. So anyway, animal with the longest snoz.
Probably
anteater?
narwhal.
It's not real.
Narwhals are real.
Narwhals are real. Unicorns exist only in the ocean, and they're fat
Yeah, that's the thing, narwhals
and
are
adorable.
real. They use it. It's like a really overgrown tooth. They're like the real unicorns of the sea, Chad.
Yeah, get with me on this machine. Get with me on this. They spear what they hunt. It's great. It's exactly the kind of violence you would want out of a unicorn. It's just, probably like used on seals or something like that.
Cold bucket of water, Virtual. I know Kevin McAllister, I trolled you a little bit. We do a little trolling. Narwhals.
Yeah, we're just having our nice little, decent timing. A little bit of tickling. One more nade.
Alright, fair.
Still a bit of damage. Hobbit kind of ready for this, kind of reading this. Flash going to come on out here, but the back was turned here. Taps is going to swing and actually win that fight. And now Shiro edging forward as well, looking for the peak. Oh, he's going to see at least one little bit. I think he saw that. Flash out. Oh, he's going to get mollied as well. There's going to be a lot of pressure under Shiro, but no one's actually going to be able to get the trade-offs here. He's blinded once more here. This has been a very good execution by a big. 2 down on the side of players. Bomb's going to go down as well. Good nade from Inter is going to take out Krembo. You get to plant the bomb, but that's about all you're going to be able to get to do today here. Exile on the flank is going to get 2 here. Spray control is elite. And now Faven and Tizian are going to be in a really rough spot here. Faven down to 9. Wins the duel against Exile with the headshot. And now it's just down to Tizian and Faven to hold this. It's going to be a 2v2 here, wrapping around the smoke here. Tizian's going to get the read on. He's going to get the shot in the back here, but Shiro's going to be able to get the one. He's going to change over to the AK, but Faven is here. Now he just needs to wait for it. He's going to peek out here, op in hand. He's going to have to be forced to save. We're going to have a tie to game once more here. Faven's going to have to get on the end, but I don't think he's going to be able to survive. He's going to jump and call it done. No, that death floor is way too close.
Well, both teams have broken buys right now. Famus's and Galil seem to make up the lion's share, and Sirison is going to be into a scout, so Shiro has the biggest of the Scopy boys, and that was a nice little play there. Axel almost made it doable. Back into the thick of things early. Nafany on the prowl.
He's getting aggressive here. Aggression's usually been what favors the teams in these early parts of the round. Kind of sitting back and waiting for things to happen has not worked out well for them. Shiro getting tagged quite a bit. Some nade damage.
Block them from heading towards A, right? So making sure they can't mount scaffolding means that they only have to channel into one angle, which they've actually...
Ooh, he's going to be spotted here. Nafty through the smoke is going to actually take a note from his Opper, or from Sirison, and just use that gap here. Going to be one trade out for Hobby using the FAMAS. Krimba's going to be able to at least get the trade. Now we're in a 3v4 right now. It's just the Glock for Sirison. I think he's trying to grab the other gun right now. Yep, he's going to get the AK. Oh, he's going to step out here, and Sirson's actually going to get the opening shot there. Shiro try to get something done here, but he's missed 2 here. He's going to get caught out here. Sirson doubles up here. Sirson's done with the op game, or he picks it right back up here. Now Faven's going to step out forward here. Inter's on his way here. Exile as well. But Exile's coming in through the ramp. Inter's going to start putting out some nades from the back of side here. But Sirson's ready for him and waiting for him. Exile's going to go down here. And now Inter's. It's time to save, my friend. You are not going to be able to actually do much here. 1v3. Sheep.
And look, in the last, where are we looking here, 6 rounds of play, they won 5. So this half has been absolutely spun on its head right now.
Back and forth we have. Second half's evened out a lot better for both of these teams. Finding advantageous moments, advantageous calls. And Sirson's stepping up here. He's been quiet for quite a long time here. He didn't really get a lot done in the first half, nor really the third quarter, we'll say. But Sirson come alive here. He just decides to take it upon himself, grabs the AK, and just runs on forward, takes 2, and they get the bomb. They get the round wind, and now a tactical timeout here. I would think for Gambit, because they just lost that round, but it might be for Big. Just secure it. They've got their victory stuff. They've gotten they've gotten Sirson activated at least once. And maybe they need to do that a bit more. Alrighty. So this is where they need to get themselves primed for match point, or at least get themselves bridged, because right now it's just Glocks, it's a P250, Deagle, Glock. Enters with the hero rifle on the M1A1S. Just don't take the silencer off, and you'll be fine. That's all you need to do. quick reminder is that if we want to go back to like what, third or fourth round in the first half, it was Nico of this sort that got Gambit their first round win. So they are quite deadly on this setup. On defense, it's going to be a little bit different because their resources are going to be spread so thin. Looks like they've actually grouped themselves up. 3 in mid, 2 on B side. Kind of, I guess, thinking about, I don't know, peeking out Nafity going prowling, looking around, trying to figure out what's going on here. Oh, he's going to swing out aggressively with Tabson's not going to have a problem taking care of that duel. Inter's trying to find his way in, but I think he's going to start heading for the save. Yeah, Exil's heading out as well. Hobbit's like the only one that's going to be left to do much of anything. Exil's got armor and a deagle. I think they're prime. I think they're looking for something here. I think Exile and Hobbit want to get something done here. Maybe try to go through, grab some guns, get some last second kills. Some post-explosion damage. Here comes the peak they've at least spotted where Tizian is. He needs to relocate.
We haven't had vitality. Outsiders didn't make it. Could you imagine if we don't get players as well?
I mean, I can totally imagine a world like that just by virtue of how the other groups have gone.
Yeah, it's more so I guess we don't want to.
Don't want to live in that world.
No, we don't want to live in the world where like all these top teams are just not making it out of the group stage here. Touching on it, just, or at least the casters were just touching on how incredibly disappointing it was for, what was it, G2, Vitality, Outsiders, not making it. You know, final contenders, a lot of them, they're in the playoffs, except for Vitality. They're still struggling like really hard here, kind of putting into question the ability for that international roster to work. We've seen other international rosters work. We just saw FaZe Clan win out Blast, so that's kind of started to put that notion to rest as long as you can get the communication down and together. But right now it's kind of for at least the sake of like the scene, we kind of need players to get themselves together. They need to get this win. Oh, and there's gonna be seriously gonna catch Exile through the grading. No, I don't know why that's not done more often. It's a great pick, and you get to actually see things more clearly.
That's one of those moments where just with the X-ray you can see what's about to happen. Like it's the car crash that goes in slow motion. You're witnessing it, and you just know. Oh, and now you know it's about to get very, very tough for players here.
You know, Searson's still poking around. Still enters on this site here. It's him all alone. It's him all alone. If he actually wants to actually hold this one out here, give players a chance. He's going to need to grab 2. Bomb's getting moved over in that direction. This is going to be a B hit here. Stairs are going to start getting taken here. Nafity's not seeing anything. But this should be everything that they need. All the information they're going to need. Enters. He's curing the nades here. Rotations are going to start coming through. He's going to get mollied out. He's going to smoke it. He's going to put that one out here. But he needs to catch something here. Flash is going to come out here, but the nade's going to do it. They don't even need to see him to finish him off here. Bomb's going to get dropped here. Hobbit with a good trader, but can he win this against 1 and 2? That's only 2 there for Hobbit right now. 7 seconds left here. The bomb, it needs to go down here, but Shiro's caught out in a very weird situation. Just swinging left and right here. Oh, Nafany denies the plant there. Crimbo goes down here, and that's going to be a win for players, and it is getting rough here right now. Money is kind of trash on both sides. Might be able to get ourselves decent to full buys, but that was a very close round. Oh yeah, get right into the grading. Not much has really happened yet. That nade? Big nade damage here. Crimbo brought to half. Searson tagged up quite a bit as well. So good nades from players.
Maybe more importantly for Shiro's UMP as well. This is going to help him out a lot in some of these fights. And they might have to use him over towards shore on this crane position, ready to take contact early. You can't sit back and play retake with the UMP. So
It's got to be front and center here. That's where Shiro is holding close. Gonna try to actually set up for a bounce. Nades straight down onto the ramp here, so they're going to delay. They're going to funnel them over to this side. And Nafany's ready and waiting for it. They do not wrap. Sure, trying to get point man on this here. Trying to spot it out here. Nade's going to start going out. It's going to be smoke off there. Hobbit's going to nade top of the ramp. They need to find their way through here. A lot of nades being spent here. A lot of time being delayed. 38 seconds on the clock here. Big are going to need to act soon, act now, and A is going to be their only option. Now Searson taking his slow way out. 42 health. Needs to find someone. Crib is going to get one here, but Hobbit's going to be able to catch Searson unaware. Is not looking in the right direction. Tiz is going to start sneaking forward here, but they starting to run out of time here. Tiz is going to get the swing out here. He's going to catch Shiro here. Hobbit goes down by Faven, but Enters is going to get dropped as well here. Crimbo getting some work done here. 13-17, not the greatest scoreline, but it feels like we've been seeing good things out of this Academy player. And now Axel all alone over in B site. And Big, they're going to get themselves on to 15. And I'd say that was a pretty good defense there by players. It's really put their money into a major deficit, into a major pain. They're going to have to pull off a miraculous hard eco in this next round. Uh-huh.
Expected clear by any means, but how much does Hobbit have to do to try and keep his team in it? And then the segregation, left side smoke, isolate the short fight, come on in, Faven hits a big one onto Hobbit, and then Crimbo, he wins the round with that kill right there. Great stuff from the young gun.
There's a deeper smoke on left side, which does mean that if you're an elevator and you want to contribute, Crimbo has your line, has your ticket, so frustrations mount. And 2 rounds, 2 opportunities.
Alrighty, map point here for Big. Players at 13. So it's really close, really able. 2 MP9s, 2 M1A1Ss, and a Finimas on Hobbit. Searson peeking over, looking for the aggression, but the spam, oh, it almost catches Nafany out. He is going to be, oh, he is so low right now. Spam out from Sheer is going to catch one. Through the smoke, catches Searson. Oh, and Nafany is pushed through. Here's going to get one. Oh, this is actually going really well here right now. Crimbo? Yeah, Crimbo and, oh, they're pushing on through. Tizian's going to catch out Shiro. But Crimbo and Tizian kind of with the round on their backs. Fave's going to start bringing that bomb over. But Nafany, he has read this entire situation. He has read this round front to back, and he has taken it out. And he might have solved all of players' money problems with this, with all the MP9 work he's done. It's a lot of money. I don't think Faven not going to win the duel here. But that is actually like 4 MP9 kills. That is a large injection of money into Gambit here, or into players. Gambit are just like, that's 2 ecos that they've had 2 successful ecos. At least 2 successful sort of eco half-buy wins here. Yeah, Nafany really happy about that. I'd be really happy too. You just got a 3K on MP9s going through that. Hobbit's got to get 2 for it, trying to save the whole situation here. It's going to keep it even, 3v3. Faven at half health. Now Shiro looking for some trouble. Oh, the peek 3 is going to catch him, and Searson getting a little too ballsy with that play, and this might actually put us into OT. That's down to Faven and Crimbo. 2 young guns. Can we actually see some synergy between these boys? See if they can find their way onto this A side. Bomb is on Crimbo. Nafany's going to go right next to them through the stairs. Looking around, trying to see where they are. There's very little reason to save. Nafany just wants this security, but he's gotten himself so much information. Yoshiro holding this angle is going to see 1. He knows they're coming through. Nade's going to come out here. That's going to be pretty rough there. Big chunks out here. Down to 23 for Faven. Flash is going to be blocked, both of them. Shiro's just staying alive here, applying that pressure here, but now Nafany has made the roundabout. 45 seconds left on the clock. Your bomb is down, and it's just Faven left here with 33 health points. And Nafany is going on a tear, but he is going to get cut short here. Headshot out from Faven, wins that duel. Now Shiro and Exile. Axel should be making his way on over here. Sure, gonna fake the plant here. He's going to catch Exile out through the wall, but the Shiro over the drywall is going to find him. And now we're going to go into OT. This has been a back and forth affair here. Nafany taking his team by the reins on that. What was that, round 20, round 30 was everything. So fantastic lineup. We'll be right back for overtime.
We have Groove as a coach for 100%. I mean, he gonna focus on his role. Now I think he gonna do more. I don't know, to be honest. He did already a lot for us. Now I think he gonna do even more, and of course it's gonna help a lot. And we need it right now.
NK is now our coach. Like 4 months ago, he changed us a bit, I would say. We are now more structured and we have like a more healthier plan outside of the game, and he's also more calm than the other ones, I would say, and he's also pushing us to the limit than before. So he is doing a quite good job, I would say, yeah.
For me, creativity starts with what ifs. Like, what if it takes place in a white void? Or maybe beige? No, black. What if it's in suburbia? That's not right. What if it happens in the rain? Yeah, this is it. Now, create what's true to you.
Strap in, folks. We're off to overtime. And
We are going to head on into overtime now, and it has been a tight state of affairs here, and plenty of good showings from time to time from the star players that we need to see, from Axel with those opening kills on the CT side, putting in major work for players. Meanwhile, Searson a little bit quiet, but Tabson starting out really heavy, really strong, really fiery on their CT side. So it's been rather CT sighted across the board here, but OT has initiated, and now we're going to get ourselves on the run here. Big is going to be on the T side, and now Shiro peeking out a little bit early here, going to have a slight adjustment in positioning with Nafany getting the super close angle here. Searson's not going to be able to spot him, but Nafany, ooh, this is getting really close, really scary here, but no one's going to really put it through. He's going to put out the smoke one more time, just trying to maintain the super close angle here. Searson going to spam out on the wrong side of the ramp. And now we're going to have to move back over. Are we actually going to have some B play? Exile and Inter's on deck here. Inter's actually kind of having rotated over here, which is a little bit new. light spam out. It's gonna actually get Faven, and that's gonna be a headshot through the wood. That's two. That's two down on side of Big here. Hobbit's gonna get it up here, but Tabs is gonna run on in here, grab one. They're not gonna wait for it. They know it's gonna they need the strike right now here. Crimbo chunked out as well. Flash out. They need to get this bomb down here. That's gonna be another one for Tabs, but Shear's gonna stop him in his tracks here. 2v3. Crimbo on 25 health. They're Searson with the op. And what options do they have here? Bomb is on Searson. Big gap there. Oh, just misses it. Goes right by Shiro. He's going to actually plant it. Bold-faced. Smoke's not going to stop Shiro from doing anything here. Waiting for the bomb to go down. I'm not sure why they are not striking there.
Just making noise right now to keep them glued towards these positions. You can see Nafany starting to...
Yeah, Nafany on the flank here, but Incher's going to catch one. Now Crimbo, there's the flank from Nafany. Took a while. They just need to wait on Nafany to get there. And that will be the first round of OT going in the favor of players.
Seemed like it was just a case of, all right, I'll do everything I can, and when Tabson comes online, he does get 2 frags and a bomb plant out of it, just not enough with the absence of contribution from his teammates. Favored a nasty death. That crouch release killed him. Like, it's actually, I don't know whether it was forced by a shot through the boards, but he straight up just accidentally slipped the finger off the crouch. His head came up, and Inters immediately lined up an instant wallbang headshot.
Yeah, and this was good by Nafany as well. The fact that his 2 teammates were stranded behind smokes, he just waited until that faded. This is one of the things, you know, that, look, obviously at the lower levels of Counter-Strike, people don't account for, but when something's smoked, they're going to be glued on the other position.
Oh, and Nafany tried to get ahead there, thinking he had a really good spawn. And Searson's going to catch him. Sure, with a bit of spam.
Ollie's going to hold Shiro from more fights. Tabson, well, he's doing what you said he does.
Oh, it's going to be a holdout here in mid. Enter's going to back away here. Crimbo and Tizian taking this mid aggression, taking control of this. Oh, Tabson's going to get 2 here. Tabson getting woken up here for overtime. He is ready to get this one going. Ready to actually try to get that win back. Get that first OT win that they missed out here. Tizian's just going to walk into Exile, and that's going to be just a free DM round win there for Big. Okay.
And he just gets 2 kills from absolutely nowhere. So great stuff from Tabson. If that's the way they win rounds, then maybe they can win this game. This was the
Swing out from Nafany. A little bold face there. And Tabson just walking up.
Shiro not ready for that aggression. And
Walk up takes the catch.
doing the cheeky top ramp one way there. So good stuff from Tabson. Leading by example.
A lot of walk in and surprise moments there.
They were struggling to close out on their T side in regulation, and now, well, 1-1.
Right back to it.
They can win another one.
A little bit of presence being shown here. Tav is going to start walking up here. He likes this aggression. He likes being just playing that entry, and he's a good entry. Oh, he's going to see him, but Shiro's going to see him first and take his head off.
Well, there's the can opener gone. So now you're going to have to do it with, I don't know. I was going to say a knife, but maybe a fork.
Secondary entry's going to become your first. Maul's going to take care of sandbags. Tizian at the forefront. Good nade onto Crimbo.
Under the assumption that it's not occupied. I can't believe how many feet are planted away from A, given how much is committed here. Obviously, no answers, no information. You're hearing one throwing a lot of nades and steps.
Nade's not going to connect.
And we are
Faven's going to take the space now.
so
I think Faven versus Nafany will actually really decide this round here. Shiro's just going to hold the line right next to Cinder Blocks here. These nades are just peppering them. Crimbo.
They are baiting out more utility as every second.
And they're waiting for the boost here. Talk about a bit of conditioning on the side of Big, showing itself quite successful this late into the map. Now it's going to be a swing here. Good flash out, but it's going to be there. Tizian's going to be able to save the situation here. It's going to be 2 for him. Hobbit getting Faven, but that's going to work out here. Now it's going to be a boost on up, getting into some high ground. Some vantage point here. 3v3. Bomb's going to go down. Spam out from Shiro is not going to get anything. It's almost there. Oh, he sees him. Just misses his kneecap. Now Tizian's just got to hold this one down here. Bomb is ticking. All 3 on the side of players have arrived. There's a flash out. Tizian's not going to find anything with it. There's the peek out, and Axel's going to go down. Now Tizian, he's actually going to have to win this one. He was only going to get a little bit onto Inters, winning that. And now it's going to be Searson left. Crimbo, he's going to have to find his way in. Blind out. That's going to be a faked tap. Where is Crimbo? He's going to peek out for it. He's actually going to stop it, and that's going to be a full trade out here. Searson holds it down. Takes a man off the top of the box, and that's going to be a round win for Big.
but you've got yourself the leg up. You are once again in control of this game.
Yeah, a bit more fired up
That's a good move there by Tizian. Just one guy saved. Keep one guy looking away in case the flash comes through really fast, so you can at least get the trade off. But he gets 2. Alrighty, switching of sides now. Big can be on CT, players on T side.
Yeah, it's posted up. Searson's responsible for it.
Well, they know now.
And I think trying to assert themselves over here in scaffolding. Hopper gonna peek on up. It's about time to molly Searson's location. He's gonna have to put that down. Smoke out, but now they know someone's there. He's got to find his way across this.
I mean, they know they're so close to an opening kill here. Bang. Oh,
Big nade play. Yep, nice and easy.
by nades alone. Very committed position.
There we go, Tapson's get the peek up. He's gonna take out his own teammate, it looks like. Crimbo steps a little bit too far forward here, and that's gonna be 2 down, 3 down on the side of players. Kind of a very awkward situation here. It's just Tizian all alone here. What has he got? Flash's gonna come out here, but the flank's gonna come through soon. And he's gonna get caught out here. Nafany coming from the side here, and that's gonna be a very easy pickup there. Kind of a desync on what you want to do between Tapson and Crimbo there.
The spacing, it's very tight, and I think they're both trying to take advantage of that one-way smoke there, or Crimbo wants to be close to make sure he trades off of Tapson.
Oh, that's rough. That's really rough there. Oh, look, your friend's brain matter. It's everywhere. It's your fault. Oh, yeah, I think Tapson strafed over, and he was the one with the bad spacing.
Yeah, I mean, there are unforced errors all over the shop.
I feel like that's the second. Could be the third for all I know, but I feel like that's the second friendly fire kill we've seen in the group stage, all the group stages so far.
Ancient next. God, strap me in for Ancient. They are progressing.
Oh, can we get the pixel line here?
He's gonna have to
Searson's gonna move away from that, but trying to grab this space here.
responsibility.
Good flash.
Faded, right? So they have to know now they need to pivot back, but they're staying.
Now he's mindful of it. There's been a little bit too much here, but that's going to be just enough distraction for Hobbit. You can only look at one thing at a time here. Hobbit's going to go down to the nade here. Good nade from Crimbo. But now there needs to be a little bit more done here in the rotations. Need to start coming through.
Advantage on the side. Tizian has to cheat.
Faven's going to start cheating over. He's going to get himself into mid.
Right there.
Little jump peaks from Crimbo to try to find his way over, but he's repositioned himself entirely. Do they know this? Do they know that he's actually got himself around? He can wrap around this entire situation and be a flank on to them. That's all 3 of big on the side here. Crimbo hiding in the smoke, but it's about to come through. He's going to spam down. He's going to get 2. And now he's got 9 shots left. He's not going to be able to get enters out, but enters, you're going to have a very interesting situation to deal with here. Exile catches Faven, and this is going to be brought around here. 1v1 here. Exile versus Tizian. Bomb is loose and out. 21 seconds left. Bomb's right at that corner. Do they know this? Tizian should be aware of this. I think he's going to go on the hunt. He's pretty okay here. If this actually goes on long enough, it's going to reset everything that Exile knows. Tizian's going to hang out by... Oh, going to fake the plant. And he's going to catch him. He's trying to win the deathmatch there, but Tizian clean in the clutch, cold as can be. Big stand tall. This is a great open here by Hobbit, just catching both. And really good spam here. X-ray vision to really help us out, but catching both. Yeah, and Tizian just far too ready and prepared for it. Exile, optimistic he was going to be able to actually just win the deathmatch part of the match, but sadly, he probably had more time than he thought he did to plant that bomb and play the rest of it out.
I can't believe they recovered from that beautiful Hobbit double. Watching it in the replay.
Another boost. Nafany's wise to it.
It's one of those things you want to do it when there's a tell. If you just stay with your head up the entire time, we've seen how easy it is. Like I think Furia showed
Good molly onto ramp.
to clear these kind of angles.
Who's going to peek what and where? Nafany going to molly out. Is that going to hit them? It's going to hit Tizian. That's going to be a let know that at least one person's here. But does he know that the second one's here? He thinks he's really certain of it right now. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's a confirmation here, but no one's going to die for it. Spam's going to come through, but it's not going to be enough. What a moment there. Good read by Nafany, but no one's really going to die for it. Good damage onto Tizian and Crimbo, though. Not even 100 health between the two of them. Now, where does Gambit want to go to next? We've only, I think in all of this, and we're in OT right now. And either big wins this or players equalize this. Flash going out. Oh, that's going to be a catch out. Hobbit's going to catch Tizian. Crimbo, he's in this spot one more time. Are they going to suspect this? There's the smoke. It's going to be a hard angle. He's going to get one. He gets at least one, so it's much better than before. But Tabs is going to do the wraparound, but he's not going to get anything for it. Axel's going to take him out. Nafany. Now it's just down to Searson here. He needs this if they want to pull the map win, but it looks like we're geared for OT2, and Axel is going to secure. We're going into another round of overtime. This is holding out super tight here. Both teams just hitting their own punches, getting it back and forth. It was really heartbreaking. Taps and not getting that flank hit. Good timing, good wrapping for it, but could not get the crosshairs where he needed them. Now players are going to open up at OT2 here on the T side.
Because right now they're able to execute A without any qualms whatsoever.
Ah, yes, of course. The Hobbit hole, I believe they call that spot.
What is he doing here? Is this him being...
Can't shoot my headshot.
Is that him being anti-flash or something? I don't know, maybe he was just having a chat?
That's a very interesting position indeed.
Up we go again.
Oh man, I've seen this before, you know. I reckon I might have seen this for about 30 rounds. So
30 plus rounds, 36 rounds. Ooh, Searson with the flang eye. He's going to catch Exile. There we go, some proactivity.
how much is that just perception? But he's nailed it.
This is the remastered edition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's one they released on DVD. Yeah, well, the director's cut is... We're already in the director's cut.
True. 18, and we start our MR312.
I think we're finally going to get ourselves a B hit. It's going to be mid. It's going to be watched out by Tizian. Faven, time to wake up, my friend. You are about to have some company. Smoke at the top of the stairs. And here comes the execute. Nades out here. Counter HE. It's going to actually help finish off, but that's going to be two straight out here. It's going to be a second one here for Faven. Actually, 3 down. Just down to enters, and this is not going well for players. And he's not going to get anything for it either.
Okay, well, keep trying the same thing over and over again, and it finally pays off for Faven. So, lucky boy, gets a bit of action, doesn't just have to rotate. And realistically, that's one of the things where stats don't always tell the whole story of a game, right? You need the context of, which bombs have them hitting time and time again. And going in and retaking a site...
Yeah, both teams have hit nothing but A site. B, I think, has only gotten like 3 rounds of attention in this game, and we are in OT2. So Big taking the lead once again in this OT. Players might want to start swinging this one around here, find themselves an opportunity to at least win it. Big nade out, big spam out. Nafany's almost going down here, down to 29. Tabson asserting his dominance. Now Tizian? Positions here for sitting mid rotations, just kind of peeking in and out looking for it. But enters and Hobbit not giving anything away just yet.
Hobbit implying he wants something.
I think we're actually going to head on back over to B. The bomb is moving here. Nafany bringing it on over. Crimbo's going to start looking for it. Here comes the flash out. He's going to catch one, but he can't actually nail the shot here. Hobbit able to react with the counter. With the swing, just dodging the flash of a Faven. You're under pressure here, and you're still cold, my friend. It's not going to work out here. Tizian's going to do everything he can to hold this one down. He's going to get Axel. He's going to get 2. He gets Shiro. Nafany with the nade's going to take him down, but it's now 3v2. Searson and Tapson. Do they care about the retake right now? They've got big money. They got plenty of money for this Hobbit. He wants to take this op away. Oh, he almost has him. 4 HP versus 10. Tapson, he's sneaking out here. He wants this. Oh, he sees him. And there, easy catch. The backpack giving it away. Now it's just down to Hobbit and enters at the bottom of the stairs. He's going to get a huge bit of damage put onto him by the nade. Now it's going to stick, and now it's going to be an easy tab. Since he's going to have to step out from the fire. Is it going to be enough? The molly? Is it going to be enough here? Hobbit wins the duel against Searson, but now Tabson's just going to stick it. I think he's got enough time here. Hobbit saves it. Saves it. Everyone dies, but Hobbit saves the round for players.
Tabson onto Eaters was perfect. It did so much damage.
He got 12.
Good molly. Such a good molly here.
That was such a unique Counter-Strike round. I almost want to watch it again in slow-mo, but yeah.
Tizian's putting in work. 26 and 24. He's just positive, but really been able to feel Tizian's impact in this game as something far more reliable.
It's utility that wins this round, like almost completely there, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Great nade there from Enters.
Round lead at half. Something's got to give, right?
At some point, but right now we're still tied up here in overtime too. You need one of these teams to get to 22, otherwise we're going to hit OT 3. We'll be back at the Blast Finals there on Mirage, everyone.
Like you said, 800.
800. Wow. 802 to be precise.
Damn. I mean, I think anything close to 1,000 is usually the sign that you've had a crazy game.
So I was a molly and a smoke over at Sandbags, so
Gathered here on ramp, so much more back to the standard playbook.
player's a little wary. Oh, he's going to see it. Oh, right through the wall there. He's going to catch Hobbit at the foot of that crane.
Poking his head out of his front door.
They've just used some utility here, so they need to do something with that. I know that you heard the extinguish, but those nades to try and facilitate a bit more of an aggressive stance. Searson up, at least he's facing from this position.
He's really looking for. He's about to get one. He's going to miss the shot. He's going to peek out for sure. He's going to get the trade. But Searson is on fire here too for him. Another swing here from Tabson, and it's going to be a great nade there from Tizian. And it's going to be a runaway. It's just Nafany left. He was going to jump right on into it, and Tabson's going to get the secure. 19-20. Big take the OT lead one more time.
Fast set for Big Clan.
Not only does Inters have 805 utility damage now, he has 29 effective flashes, and for Tabson he has 34. So they're doing a lot of utility work, these two, and they're both towards, well, I would say the top of the score, but we are in OT. Both players have a lot of frags. 26 for Inters, 34 for Tabson. On the other side is Axel with 32. He's cooled off a little bit.
Yeah, he's not done much at this point.
Just two of them with their
Most of what we saw with Exile really showing up was on the CT side. T side, he was quiet. In that first half, it wasn't until second half that Exile really felt like he had control of
22. If we go 21,
of B ramp,
again, and we'll have an ad break first before we get into OT number 3.
of B stairs, and he's still positioned on over there. This should be actually his opportunity to sort of pull forward, move on up, grab Tizian, grab Faven, but they're all kind of hanging out towards A.
last time Searson was firing off shots through the A ramp smoke. They all in B.
And last time they did this boost, it didn't work very well, but there was 2 at B.
Here comes the B execute. Nade's going to be put on out here. It's not going to catch anyone over at the first box.
He can scout quickly here.
Axel's going to put the spam out, but he needs to get himself into a safe place here. Faven's up and ahead. I don't think they know he's there.
Aware that Faven's so close, but they're leaving him to lurk. They're not actually using this to execute.
It's like parking a player in connector on Mirage. And then
Yep, they're just going to leave him here. This is going to be a very good. If Axel gets a little bit too curious about what's going on down in the stairs, it's going to cost him. This is so close right now.
Too late. I feel like they have to go A.
Yeah, they have no idea. A is going to be the call for Big. Trying to spam out from that Yukindar smoke. That's going to be Faven. He's going to catch one. He's going to move to the smoke. Now can he actually get the other one? He's actually going to almost get it. Axel got brought down to 19, but he's going to be able to hold on to this B side. And now, Big, limited on options here. 2 on it, but they're actually going to get Axel at the top of the box. And now Nafany looking for it. He's going to help finish this one off. Hobbit's anchoring down. Oh, and Tyson's going to win the duel here. Gets dinked for it, but Nafany's going to hold out, and that's going to be out of time here. Searson, hold on to the out, my friend. All right, so good defense there by players. Big with a good little lurk idea to post up Faven there, but it doesn't really get too much else done.
We don't have enough time to clear him. It's probably better if we just go B, and Faven got that kill. But yeah, like and it was Inters as the first frag, so I guess that makes him feel that maybe they were doing the setup where Axel was mid. We've already seen that, so it's not the worst of times, but it was a good play by players not to...
Oh, aggressive plays here. Nafany's going to catch him on the beginning here. Tabson's going to lose that duel.
Leader action. Feels like players now, that's the breakthrough they're looking for, right?
Yeah, opening kill from Nafany in the feed, and it's on to Tabson. I mean, he lives and dies by that opening maneuver. He's died 33 times. You know, there's testament to his commitment to the cause.
Oh, he's going to spot the boost. Indra's not catching it. Tizzy unlucky to be alive.
Away from CT.
Now we need to actually move around, move on back.
Tool and try and apply some sort of overcoming
Head on down.
advantage.
I think we're going to see a repeat of the last round because Shiro and Nafany are still in these forward positions. Shiro's over towards Sandbag, Nafany continuing to jiggle from top of Crane and Ramp. If they go B, it's the one-bird combo of Inter's Axar with Hobbit ready to chip in. So I would quite comfortably call this 21 for players before even seeing the last 50 seconds of play here.
Yeah.
They'd have to miss some shots.
Yeah, they need to start making their move right now. They sound like their lineups going. Mollies are going to start going out. Now Enters in the back corner. He needs to start making the move right now. He's going to smoke this one out here, trying to wait for it here. Axel's going to get first point of contact. He's going to be able to actually run away. The spam from Crimbo actually makes it through. Hobbit with the trade back. And here comes the roll, but Tizian gets the line up here, grabs Enters on the peripherals. Hobbit trying to upgrade. He's going to get one here, but Searson's going to be able to get out through. The flash is going to be able to get Hobbit. But now it's just Searson in the clutch here, 1v2 here. Nade going out into the smoke. Just waiting for someone to show their face here. Oh, and he saw that for a second here. Knife out here. Knife is just going to go for it, but Searson can't see. He's going to get the spam through, but it's not even going to connect. It's not going through. And it's going to be a secured kill here. Knife, almost, but sure with the no-scope. Almost getting that knife kill. That'd have been fun.
The other way, Shiro picked that one up, and now players just one round away. I think this is the first time they've actually been in this position, right?
They got the lead a little bit in the early on part of second half if they're in their CT side, but now they're finally in like a win the match position, which has not happened at all. It was big that got to 15, and then players had to actually string together like 2 rounds off of an eco to like get themselves into this position, into OT. So right now we have a good opportunity here for players to shut down this situation. Little toss up. Axel's going to peek for it. They've heard the tick. And he needs to be worried about the boost. Yeah, he knows it there. He's ready for it. Takes Faven's head off. Nade on out. Just a little parting gift here. It's going to tickle him. Nafany's going to catch one here, but it's going to be traded back by Shiro. And this is getting held down here. Players getting themselves together. And now Tizian and Crimbo, they need to pull off some miracles here. 2v5 if they want to bring us into a third overtime. He's going to catch Shiro, but now they know where one of them is. That's the op. Now Nafany, he's just looking around. He wants to be able to find it. He's going to come across Crimbo here hiding out. Oh, and she's going to catch out Tizian. Nafany's missed him? Yeah, Nafany was there. I thought Nafany was going to find him, but he didn't. He did not. He did not look hard enough or something. He's going to come on back here. Crimbo's going to be able to dodge it out. He's going to actually get the headshot off onto Nafany. It's going to be a 1v2 here. Crimbo at 24 health. He's got a chance here. Flash and nades out here. Bomb. Just get planted. 20 seconds left. He's going to smoke it out. He's going to be able to get the plant off here. It's going to be a nade over, and it's going to be able to finish him off here. Alley-oop. Little bank shot from Hobbit, and that will get map 1 in for players. We're going to send it on over to the desk, and we will see you back here in probably about 15 for map 2 here between Big and players at ESL Pro League Season 15.